So a big episode game-wise, and our first game is up against 4th place Chelsea here. Chelsea in 4th place, more than 10 points, 11 points off us, who are in 2nd place. And we see that we've got a game in hand on Manchester United. We're a bit off them, but we can catch up to them here. Just a little bit more. They've got a top goal scorer, Marcus Rashford, with 18 goals. Clearly, they're in very good form, Manchester United. But little by little, we're getting closer and closer. Surely going to slip up at some point. This is side we're going to go with against Chelsea today. Ederson starts in goal. We've got a back four of Cancelo, Stones, Diaz and Theo Hernandez. Rice, De Bruyne and Phil Foden in that midfield three. Ferran Torres on the right hand side, Sterling on the left hand side and Joao Felix through the middle. On the bench we've got Liam Delap, Thiago Almada, Aouar, Rodri, Lamptey, Laporte and Schmeichel. So at home at the Etihad against Chelsea today. But Chelsea are in good form and are in 4th position in the league. And they're looking to climb maybe into 3rd position. They're only 1 point off Leicester City. We, however, are in a title race here. And we're trying to catch Manchester United, who are way ahead of us. At the moment, anyway. Only a few points. Easy to make up, but feels like a long way off them, doesn't it? Well, this is Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea side. Mayan starts in goal. They've got a back five of Reece James, Tapsoba, Shaletta Carr, Wilfred Ndidi and Marcos Alonso, Mamo Locatelli and Malang Sarr in the midfield. Then Campos, Dybala and Pulisic up top. Likes of Havertz, Porto, Depay, Ricardo Pereira on the bench, Denzel Dumfries. And what is it with him starting a midfielder at centre-back and a centre-back in midfield, Thomas Tuchel? Seems to do it every single time. De Vrij left, so now it's Malang Sarr's turn. So Manchester City versus Chelsea. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. Tried to turn away from fellow Spaniard Alonso, couldn't do so. Ndidi, Pulisic, past Cancelo. Cancelo can't block that pass off, and here are Chelsea. Christian Pulisic, got Dybala, not Campos in the middle. Pulisic gets a cross in, Diaz away. Cancelo back to Ederson. Oh, Pulisic getting back and wins it back off Kevin De Bruyne. He was looking for options of passes, and there just wasn't any. Chelsea had marked all the passing options. Alonso, Pulisic. Cancelo well in on him. Here's Sarr over the top. He does find Reece James. Bombing forward the fullback. Good header away by Diaz. Been a scrappy game really. Neither side really created a clear chance so far. Ferran. Felix. Oh, Ferran's in here. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Well, that is very unlike Ferran. He usually finishes that one easily on his right foot. And he's put it a mile wide of the post. I don't know why Ferran's done that. Usually nestles in the far corner. Raheem Sterling's been very quiet on this left-hand side as well. Not a good performance from either side. All stale at half-time. 0-0. Sarr. Locatelli. Back into Sarr. Ball over top here to Dybala. Oh, Locatelli's just chipped Ederson. Or was it Pulisic? Whoever scored that has just scored an absolute wonder goal. Christian Pulisic, we've pulled Ederson out because we think that they're going to go through on goal. Here with Dybala. He goes backwards and Pulisic just lofts it over Ederson. What a goal from Chelsea. What an absolute wonder goal. He's 8th this season. And we're losing here. And every time we get a chance to maybe catch up to Manchester United, we seem to not be able to do it. We seem to throw it away. Sterling. Better from Raheem. Better from Raheem Sterling. Bit of acceleration. Sterling, he's found some space for himself. First shot of the game into the hands of Maignan. Campos. Hernandez in there, throwing his leg in. Locatelli. Away from Hernandez. Oh, Pulisic found the box. There's such a cheap penalty that. A little bit of a leg on Pulisic by Declan Rice. Pulisic doesn't go down, by the way. Look at this. He just plays on Christian Pulisic. And the referee gives a penalty anyway. Paulo Dybala steps up. We've saved a few penalties recently. Oh, it's off the post and in. Off the post and off the back of Ederson it goes in. 2-0 Chelsea. Our title challenge could be finished today. Off the post and in. I think if Ederson had gone the other way, he would have hit the post and come back out. 14th goal of the season for Paulo Dybala. What a good sign he's been. Hernandez with a foul. Referee plays on a Campos. Hernandez not strong enough there. Depay. Oh, it goes to Locatelli who makes it 3-0. Been absolutely battered by Chelsea today in this second half. First half was level. We've crumbled in the second half, haven't we? We really have crumbled. Manuel Locatelli with a goal. Weak by Diaz here against Depay. Just get a block on it. Through to Locatelli who puts it through the legs of Ederson. His second goal in the Premier League. Campos comes off for Christian Porto, I believe. 3-0 down. Well, Felix has been quiet. Liam Delap's going to come on. Havertz. Stones just clears it away. Up to Delap. Nearly gets his head in it to Ferran. Oh, Depay's in here. Memphis Depay. Good save by Ederson. Falls to Havertz. Good save by Ederson again. And then a bullet header from Porto, is it? Who has come on, the number 8 on the right hand side? Oh, it's Melando. How's he won that header, by the way? Great save here by Ederson. 1. Another great save, Ederson. 2. And Teo loses out to Melando in the air. 4-0 Chelsea. Shocking performance. They've had enough now. The lap. Foden. Into De Bruyne. De Bruyne across the box to Almada. It's an own goal. 4-1. First time we've actually got De Bruyne in an attacking position. The captain. 4-1. Foden works it wide to De Bruyne. He gets it across the box. Taps over under pressure from Almada. And he puts it in his own net. It is 4-1, but still not getting back in the game. Just helps our goal difference in the end. Havertz. De Bruyne is trying to stop the counter. I don't want it to go to 5-1. It doesn't matter. Referee blows his whistle. A 4-1 defeat at home to Chelsea. Massive game in the title race that we have thrown away. A massive game Manchester United will be watching and thinking, you know what? There's a very good chance we're going to lift the title this season for the first time in 15 years or so. Really poor performance here. So we still trail Manchester United by 5 points in the Premier League table, and now we face Brentford, 18th place Brentford, in a game away from home, and a game we will simulate. This is the side we're going to go with against Brentford today. Ederson starts in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Saka at the back, Rice, Aouar and Foden in the midfield, then Ferran Torres on the right, Insigne on the left, and Liam Delap through the middle. On the bench we've got Felix, Almada, De Bruyne, Rodri, Lamptey, Stones and Schmeichel. And we finish the game with a 3-0 win. A double from Phil Foden and a goal from Ferran Torres in the 71st minute gives us 3 points and a clean sheet over Brentford. Well, good news is Kaiki is back from his injury. He's hoping he might find some room for him in the team today. I don't think so. Like we say, it could take a little while for him to get back. We don't want to rush him into playing once again after he has just been out for 3 months. And now a massive Champions League game. We got to the final last time and lost to Barcelona. What a test today in the round of 16. So early on in the stages of the competition. We finished top of our group. Bayern must have finished second. So we face them in the round of 16. And we go away to Munich. This is the side we're going to go with against Bayern today. Ederson starts in goal. Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Hernandez in the back four. Rodri, De Bruyne and Felix going to try him in the midfield today. Foden on the right hand side. Sterling on the left hand side. And Liam Delap through the middle. On the bench retired Ferran Torres, Thiago Almada, Aouar, Rice, Lamptey, Stones and Schmeichel. It's a strong side. Although Bayern Munich are very strong as well. So here in Munich, here to face Bayern Munich in the round 16 of the Champions League. What a top side they are. And their team does look scary. I think Manuel Neuer is still in there, but he's not the goalkeeper anymore. So there, Philipp Lahm on the banner and Joshua Kimmich. Pretty much the new Philipp Lahm in their side today. So this is the Bayern side for the 6-time European champions. Unai Simon, the Spain number 1 there in goal. Manuel Neuer, Roberto, Brozovic, Lewandowski, Leroy Sané and Lyon on the bench. It's Unai Simon in goal. Zakaria, Koundé, Upamecano and Afonso Davies in the back four. Kimmich and Fabinho hold the midfield with Coleman on the left, Gnabry on the right and Jonathan David in behind the Brazilian Richarlison. Very strong Bayern Munich side. Denis Zakaria at right back as well. That's an interesting choice. The midfielder can play centre back, can play attacking midfield, defensive midfield, box to box. He's been picked at right back today for Bayern by Julian Nagelsmann. So Bayern Munich versus Manchester City, and it is live from the Allianz Arena. Hernandez out to Gnabry. Over top here by Zakari to Gnabry. Laporte loses it. Richarlison. Richarlison with a shot. Saved by Edison. Well, we're struggling already. That's not a good sign. Whipped in here. Easy catch for Edison. Laporte with a big tackle. Rodri into Delap. That's a good pass. Here's Delap. Foden. De Bruyne. Back to Foden. Foden into Joao. Felix who makes it 1-0. We take the lead in Germany. An away goal as well, and it's from Joao Felix. Brilliant goal. Foden to De Bruyne. Back to Phil Foden. Felix and acres of space in the box. He's made a run beyond Liam Delap. And he's there for a tapping pass to Unai Simon. Goal by the number 22. In the Champions League. His first goal in this competition. I think the first time he's made an appearance in this competition. The injury he had from last season kept him out for the whole start of the competition. And we lead 1-0 against Bayern. Diaz, big tackle on Coleman. Still falls to David. Oh, through to Fabinho. Edison, great bit of goalkeeping. So quick off his line there. Kimmich, ooh, try the back heel. Diaz luckily read it. De Bruyne. Delap. Wide to Foden. Attack at Bayern here. Foden. Foden on his right foot. What a save by Unai Simon. Strong right hand by the Spaniard to keep that one out. Crossing to Laporte here. We'll attack this. I think it's a corner again. Off Fabinho. No, Laporte's headed straight up and over the bar again. De Bruyne. Cancelo's run. Look at Cancelo's run. Not quicker than Davies though. Cancelo with a cross into Sterling at the far post. Zakaria underneath it and away. And that is half time. 1-0 we lead Bayern. And this first leg. And it's been a really good performance actually. I've been very impressed by the side. We're doing really well in Champions League. And that man right there, Joao Felix. He has been the difference maker today. Felix. Oh, can't get away from Fabinho. Ball through to Richarlison here. Good save by Edison. And they've got to be better, Joao Felix, in them sort of positions. Teo Hernandez. Great ball out wide to Foden. Can he keep it in, Phil? He can. He has kept it in. He's lifted one into Joao Felix. Oh, it's 2-0 Manchester City. What a ball by Teo wide to Phil Foden. Did so well. Did Phil on that right hand side to keep it in. Outside the boot. Sort of a really... it's a weak cross, really. It's lofted just at the right height for Felix coming across the front post. Glancing header. Looks like he's heading it far right. And it's come off the left-hand side of his head. And past Unai Simon. Superstar Joao Felix does it again. 2-0 Manchester City. It's a double from Felix that gives us a lead. And maybe in playing him behind the striker is a role he wants to play much more often. Rather than be the focal point up top. Allow a bigger, more target man like Liam Delap to do that role. Away from Sane. Cancelo. Delap. Meccano follows in. De Bruyne into Sterling. Look at the space for Teo Hernandez. Teo Hernandez. Hernandez! Good save by Simon. Felix on the rebound. Blocked off the line by Koundé. But with the hands by Jules Koundé. I mean, the hands were by his side. It's a poor decision. But we could finish this tie right here, right now with a 3-0 win. It's a good block on the line by Koundé. It does hit his hands, but his hands are by his side. You'd have to have no arms to block that. Well, Liam Delap has stepped up for it. I'm thinking Joao Felix for the hat-trick. Champions League hat-trick for Joao Felix possibly here. I wonder if it's top right-hand corner. Joao Felix puts it in. 3-0 Manchester City. Hat-trick for Felix. It looks like we're knocking out Bayern Munich here. One of the favourites for the competition when you see the side they've put out. And we're beating them 3-0. Joao Felix has been incredible today. Steps up into the back of the net. Just off the underneath of the bar, I think, from Felix as well. Top quality penalty from a top quality player who's back from injury. And back right at that level that he was at before the injury. And he's getting better and better. Manchester City 3, Bayern Munich 0. Joao Felix hat-trick. Fabinho. Good tackle by Rodri. On as far as Sane though. Good little turn from the German. Sane blocked by Diaz. Throw into Bayern. 81 minutes played. Jonathan David off now. And Robert Lewandowski. 35, 36 years of age. The Polish international. Said he would finish his career at Bayern Munich. Looks like he's going to do that. Sane. Gets a cross into the near post to Diaz. Foden. Rodri. Great pass by Rodri. Sterling. The lap. Foden. Back by Rodri again. Almada. Sterling. Wide to Teo. Back into Sterling. Sterling, great skill. Sterling. Gone for wide to Foden. Rodri. Oh, he's offside. He's someone offside. Phil Foden's offside. Kimmich now. Richarlison. Ooh, good little ball roll there. Alphonso Davies. And that is full-time, referee. A 3-0 win against Bayern Munich. I think books our place in the quarter-finals. We'll be able to use the sim system in the second leg, jumping if we need to. And that man right there was the hero, was the standout player. A hat-trick for Joao Felix. With the head, one with his left foot, I think, and the penalty with his right foot. Is that the perfect hat-trick from Joao Felix? Well, he definitely is the perfect player. What a performance by us here in Germany. Well, next is Premier League action against 13th placed Arsenal, and we will be using the sim system against the North London side that have failed once again in the Premier League, all the way down in 13th. They've had a shocker, haven't they, throughout this career mode. And long may it continue, really, because that's one less team battling, I think, for the title. This aside for the Arsenal game, Ederson starts in goal. We've got Lamptey, Diaz, Stones and Saka at the back. Rice, Aouar and De Bruyne in the midfield 3. Torres on the left, Kaiki on the right, and Joao Felix through the middle. Kaiki making his first game since injury. On the bench, Liam Delap, Sterling, Foden, Rodri, Cancelo, Laporte and Schmeichel. Well, hopefully we don't have to jump in at any point, and our side can do the business today. You see the Arsenal side there, Herdecki in goal. They've got Ital, Schürrle and Carmo partner at the back with Rafael Guerreiro in the left back position, Camavinga and Amrabat in the midfield. Then it's Martinelli, Mahrez, ex-Manchester City and Kakare in behind Dusan Vlahovic. What a side that is. How are they down in 13th? Camavinga, 1-0 Arsenal. 1-0 Arsenal. Well, we're losing to a side that on paper looks good. They've been poor all season, but we're 1-0 down here. And we're probably going to have to jump in, aren't we? Varane, De Bruyne, Kaiki blocked and then finished at the far post by that man Ferran Torres, who's backfiring again. I think he's got 3 in his last 3 in the Premier League games. 1-1, all level. Back in the game, as we should be. Aouar. Through to Lamptey. Lamptey! What a goal from Tariq Lamptey. What a ball it was. Through to him. And he finished at the far post by the fullback. An 8.8 rating for him. He's clearly having a very good game. 2-1 we lead Arsenal. Let's hang on now. Let's not throw this away. Chance here for Arsenal. A chance here for Camavinga. Great defending by Bukayo Saka. We'll see how this attack goes. If it doesn't work out, we'll jump in. Saka, right. Last 5 minutes. Let's jump in and keep a hold of this game. De Bruyne, great work. Felix! Oh, great play from Joao Felix. Well, we jump in and literally finish the game right there, right now. Joao Felix, what a superstar. Onto his left foot. Pass it to his right foot. Herdecki in goal, does not move. Curl to the far post. Look at this finish from Joao Felix. Holds off Carmo. Into the far corner. Great goal by Felix. Number 5 of the season for him. And back into the sim. Arsenal continues to come forward. Amrabat crossing to the box. I think they've scored again, but it's offside. Another offside against their plate. And that is full time. A 3-1 win over Arsenal. Joao Felix, Tariq Lamptey and Ferran Torres with 3 massive goals. They give us a good win over the North London side. And for our final game of the episode, it is round 5 FA Cup action away from home against Tottenham Hotspur. This is the side we're going to go with against Spurs today. Schmeichel starts in goal. Diaz, Cancelo on the right hand side. And Bete, Hernandez on the left hand side of the defence. Rodri, Bissouma and Almada the midfield 3. Ferran Torres on the right, Lorenzo Insigne on the left, and Liam Delap through the middle. On the bench, we've got Joao Felix, Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Declan Rice, Saka, Stones, and we'll put in Day there ahead of Ederson. So here at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, to face them in the FA Cup, and again, drawing a big team like in the Champions League in an early stage. And it's Spurs today, who we have to try and beat. Well, this is the Spurs side that faces today. They've got the likes of Tomori, Henderson, Wesley, Sessegnon, Perrin, Skip, Bennett all on the bench. So it's Hugo Lloris that starts in goal. Carvajal, Richards, Longley and Reguilon in the back four. Casemiro and Højbjerg in the midfield. And then it's Bergwijn and Ndombele and Heung-min Son in behind captain Harry Kane. So here we go. Spurs versus Manchester City. Kane steps up to the ball. Ready to try and get his side a major trophy at some point, Harry Kane. Manchester City versus Spurs. And it's live from White Hart Lane. Good to see Insigne back in there as well. He's played well when he's made an appearance for us, of course, only on a one-year contract. The Italian. And it's a poor pass into Bissouma. Goes flying in. And Ndombele. Oh, great skill by Tanguy and Ndombele. Great skill by Ndombele. Blocked by Mbete. What a bit of skill for Ndombele. Here's Almada. Counter. Good skill. Should be a foul that by Casemiro, whoever it was, Carvajal and Almada. Referee didn't pull it back at all. Son, Kane. And Ndombele works it wide again. Chance for Spurs. It's Steven Bergwijn with a goal. Acres of space, just couldn't get anyone across to him. And Spurs take the lead. Steven Bergwijn with the goal. And it's a good finish from the Dutchman. 1-0 down here. Frustrating, very frustrating. Oh, Delap's won it back. Well played, Liam. Varane. Delap again, back into Varane. Need a bit of support here from Rodri. Don't get it, so he has to go wide. It's worked wide. Hernandez, cross in. Ooh, good clearance. Varane immediately down to Bissouma. Rodri. On the turn, Rodri. Strike, blocked away. Hit that with some power, did Rodri. Into the lap. Bissouma. Liam. The lap! Oh, good save by Lloris. Really good save. Looking at that near post to Rodri here. Rodri rises Lloris away. Insigne down. Son wins it back. Handball. Handball. As if. Steven Bergwijn goal. In the game, I think we've been the better side pretty much for the full game. Casemiro. And Ndombele. Ball wide to Bergwijn. That is half time. Manchester City 0, Spurs 1. We trail. So a good Spurs side. It was a good goal he scored, but I feel like we should have scored as well. Look at Son, he's gone here. Heung-min Son. Into Kane. Oh, what a goal that is from Harry Kane. 2-0. I think we're going out the FA Cup here. Ball over the top to Heung-min Son. Cancelo slow to get across, but Harry Kane to get that in from that angle. That power in the header. That is absolutely world class from Harry Kane. Absolutely world class. 2-0 Spurs. I think that's us out the FA Cup, isn't it? Kane goes for the strike off the post by Harry Kane. What a player. Felix, Varane. Sterling. Oh, why has he left it, Raheem Sterling? I pressed pass. And he just left it. Ran over it. Rodri slows him down. Oh, great block by Diaz. Raheem Sterling on the turn. Sterling. Sterling with a strike. Felix to the rebound. Oh, what a block by Carvajal and Richards. Felix still wins it back. Felix fouled. Surely, referee. Free kick for Manchester City. Carvajal going to get a yellow card. Well, he should get a yellow card for this one. He's not going to. Phil Foden's going to come on for Almada. In a midfield, a deep midfield for Phil Foden, really. No big man in the box, though. Insigne. Still going. Oh, he's just so close to being good, Insigne. I don't know if it's just because his age, he's decreased so much in overall. That is full time, and that ends today's episode. We end with a 2-0 defeat to Jose Mourinho Spurs. We are out of the FA Cup. Massive disappointment again for Luis Enrique's men, who have failed in a cup competition. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And we'll see you next time.